Hey, what's going on out there? I would like to welcome every single one of you to Water Your Soil. So before I get into the video, I would like to say, if you're new around here, I have two rules over at this channel. The first rule is for you to always use your own discretion when it comes to credit cards and credit scores. The second rule, is for you to always verify everything you learn, whether it's on this channel, another channel, or anywhere. That should be a rule to life. We need to focus more on verifying information because a lot of times people hear certain things or they'll read certain things and they just go on with it and they pass it on to the next person. And that's a great way to spread misinformation. So one of the rules that I like to practice in life is verifying all information from multiple sources, whether it be concerning credit cards, credit scores, or anything. I like to do that, and I suggest you all do the same. So getting into the video, this is going to be about a news article that came out a couple of days ago, and it's centered around Walmart and Capital One. And this is a sign of things to come, if you ask me, because the writing has been on the wall for the situation I'm going to discuss, but it's also the writing on the wall for a lot of other things concerning credit cards and their co-branded partners. And I want to talk about that in this video because a lot of people like to believe that us, the consumer, we don't have any power or anything when it comes to these banks. But you have to remember, this is business as well. So if their bottom line and their business start getting affected, please believe some changes will come to the forefront. And I believe that's what's going on with this. So getting into the article, it states Walmart has ended its partnership with Capital One. Here's what it means for cardholders. Walmart has ended a partnership with Capital One that made the banking company the exclusive issuer of Walmart's consumer credit cards. The companies announced the change in a joint statement Friday. The company said cardholders can still use their Capital One Walmart rewards cards, which will continue to accrue rewards unless customers are notified of a change. Capital One will retain ownership and servicing of the credit card accounts. Now, this is not the first time it happened. If you're new to this channel, back in the day, say around 06, 07, 08, those years, I had a Best Buy credit card. And with Best Buy, I can't remember which bank they started out with. I don't know if it was Capital One, but it was one bank. But then they switched over to Citi. I don't know if the last company was bought out by Citi or they just ended their partnership with Best Buy. But as I stated earlier in this video, this is something that I could see happening going forward for a lot of different banks with their co-branded partners. I remember doing a video not too long ago and I was saying that things were starting to heat up between Delta Airlines and American Express. However, they seem to have fixed that issue, but it's still something that you want to look out for in the future. So getting further into the article, it reads, Bentonville, Arkansas-based Walmart partnered with Capital One in 2019 after ending its previous credit card deal with Synchrony Financial. It further reads, but Walmart eventually soured on Capital One. In 2023, Walmart sued the McLean, Virginia-based company, saying it wanted to terminate the agreement because Capital One was taking too long to process payments and mail replacement cards. A federal judge ruled in Walmart's favor in March. In a government filing Friday, Capital One said there are approximately $8.5 billion in loans in the existing Walmart credit card portfolio. Now, as we read further, it indicates a problem that's going on not only with Capital One, but with other banks as well. They're being late with processing payments and late with mailing out replacement cards. And there has been a lot of complaints about Capital One. And it kind of has me bothered because there has been reports that Capital One is buying Discover. And I'm a big fan of Discover Bank. I believe they have great customer service. If you need a replacement card, they send it right out. If you have a question, they answer it in a timely manner. So Discover, they're great. In my opinion, they have a great track record when it comes to customer service. And I believe their customer service is at the top when it comes to these banks, minus maybe American Express. But for the most part, if you ask people about Discover and their customer service, a lot of people will give them a thumbs up. But Capital One, on the other hand, I always hear complaints about them, whether it's them not approving people with good or excellent credit for certain credit cards, or people saying they're not receiving their replacement cards on time, or people saying they're not having their questions answered the right way. There are a lot of customer service issues that have been brewing with Capital One, and in my opinion, this is just the start of these co-branded deals between banks and different corporations starting to go sour, because you figure as the economy continues to hit people in the pocket and people are continuing to struggle and not being able to pay their credit card bills on time, it's going to end up trickling down to these banks, and they're either going to get mad at the corporation that they're partner with, or the corporation that they're partner with is going to have a bad taste in his mouth towards the bank. And like I said, I could see that happening in the future with a lot of other companies. We've only seen a snippet when it comes to Delta Airlines and American Express. I could still see that relationship souring, because there's still a lot of things that are iffy when it comes to that relationship, especially when it comes to lounge access as far as the Delta Sky Club and things like that. So we'll keep an eye on that one. We're going to keep an eye on the other partnerships that Capital One have. We're going to see if Walmart decides to go with another bank, because this next bank will be the third bank that they've partnered with in like the last 5 years. So I want to see which bank will decide to partner up with Walmart for their credit card. But this is a sign of things to come, man. If you're a credit card holder out there, especially someone who has a co-branded credit card, whether it's with an airline, a hotel, or a retail store, you want to keep an eye on these things. You always want to pay attention to the bank that your card is co-branded with, because sometimes these banks and these corporations have partnerships that are not going well. And I've had it happen to me, like I said, with my Best Buy credit card. When Citi took over, and they closed out my card after a couple of years of taking over, because they were like, hey, you're not using this card, so we're shutting it down. And that's what they did. They shut down my card, and then return, it ended up hurting my credit score. So we want to keep an eye on these things. I wanted to bring you all the news. I like to bring the news to you all. That's what I like to do over here. But if you do have a Walmart credit card, just know that their partnership with Capital One is now over with. I don't know if you all have received something in the previous months regarding it, but if you haven't, you will be soon. But I just wanted to inform all of my subscribers of what's going on between Capital One and Walmart, because this is big, and this is a sign of things to come, if you ask me. But anyways, if you're new over here and you're feeling the vibe, this is Water Your Soil. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on all notifications. That way you don't miss a future video, because I post often. That's clicking on the subscribe button and clicking on all. That lets you receive all notifications, whether it's my videos or my posts, my polls. Take a part in my polls, by the way. It's located on the community tab of this channel. But also, this goes to every single one of you watching, my subscribers included. Be sure to hit the like button. That's your way of supporting this video. It lets the algorithm know that you like this video. A lot of you watch the video, but you don't really show support. So I'm wondering what's going on with that. But anyways, I appreciate every single one of you watching. This is Water Your Soil, and I'm out. Wait. Before you leave, be sure to check out the description box below. That way you can have all the credit resources from Water Your Soil. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button as well, all right? In the description box below, I always tell people, check out the description box below for extra resources from Water Your Soil. Part of the description box also showcases my book that I have. I have a book. It's been out for a while now. It's been out for years. It's titled Strategies to Master Credit. The book is available. It's on Amazon. It's on Barnes & Noble. Most online bookstores have the book. And the book is basically about how FICO credit scoring works. Once you understand how FICO credit scoring works, you're pretty much on your way to helping yourself build, develop, and maintain a good credit score. So check the book out whenever you get a chance.